There we are. So our actual go time won't start for about 15 minutes. It's cold out here in my garage / office, so I have a, what do you call that, scarf on, which my wife's brother's wife's mother knitted. Try to follow that one. Okay, we're going to set some stuff up here. Okay. What's that? Go. Still setting up. 5, 8. Call this a 7. White. Handicap 4. 6 might be better. Okay. Handicap 6 or 4. 6 might be better. That means we put this at 8. We could try. That goes there. They get to see that. I believe that part is ready. Which still leaves 13 minutes. Okay. So we just have some free time before our official start time starts. So let's look at stuff. Let's look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Is this correct? Yeah, I think so. So here's a game. We're just looking at stuff for 10 plus minutes. Here's a game played at least 40 years ago. Professional is white and black is one of the original amateurs who played almost at professional level. 40, 50 years ago, there had never been an amateur that had beat a pro. As a matter of fact, there had only been 3 times in history, we're going back 40, 50 years, where a 1-dan pro had beaten a 9-dan pro. And each time it was a woman, 1-dan, beating the 9-dan. So things were different back then. So black is like 8-dan-ish amateur, which back then was, he was like the strongest amount. Anyway, so we get this far. Black pinches. I could spend an hour here, but let's just look at white. Separates black. There's not much to do here. So instead of trying to build a wall and pinch or some active, white says, well, then I'll just settle. Okay, white settles. Black comes out. Basic pattern. White settles. Black settles. But this move crossed my mind as I was setting up Crazy Stone. So I just wanted to show this move. Hello, whoever just walked in. Okay, so we ask, what should white do here? And the answer is defend the A group. As I mentioned, this is the most common defense. While we're here, notice that this is a patient, calm move, and this is the same move, but it's more urgent, more emergency. Touching another stone means that something urgent's going on. But in this situation, there's nothing urgent, so just settle. Okay. But this is the next move he played, and let's just work out the why behind it. Again, this is just something, the move crossed my mind as I was setting up Crazy Stone, and I thought, well, let's look at it since we have some time. And let's do it according to the list. The list, as we all know, we'll get there. Okay. White asks, am I okay? The answer, no. My A group is weak, so we're defending A. As I defend A, back to the top of the list, can I help another white group as I do so? No. As I help A, can I hurt black? Well, B's kind of lonely. Okay. As I help A and hurt black, can I help another white entity? No. As I help A and hurt B, can I hurt another black entity? No. As I help A and hurt B, can I play in a big area? Well, yeah, area 1. So we have this move. Now let's go over the math again. Did we just help A? Oh yeah, in a number of ways. We just gave ourselves we can now come under. Now this move has become easier. Okay, that means we helped ourselves. Next, we can attack A. Well, the more we can attack A, the easier it is for our B stones. So yes, A does help B. And help is the better word here. Did we, in some straightforward way, defend ourselves? No, we helped B. And that's all we needed to do. Was it enough defense? Yeah, A is enough defense. Did we attack C? Yeah. Did we play in a big area? Yeah. So A is a 3-purpose move. I just love that. It's a really big, useful move. And let's just finish out the local sequence so we can see what happens. Next, the most common type move would be here, which doesn't literally, white can come under. So white did connect under, but at too big a cost. So we say that it stops white from connecting under, which isn't literally true, but it kind of is. So this black move splits white with excellent defense. This black player did it this way, the aggressive way. Absolutely splits white. What should white do? Well, A is a group, B is not a group yet. A and B both would like help. A needs more help, and A is the commitment. We no longer are going to play the patient move, calm, because we've been attacked fiercely. So we switch to the emergency fierce defense. Corner, settle. This would be the normal pattern. That would be the normal pattern. But black says, no, I'm not going to let you do that. And black is taking the corner. Black's connected out. And that seems to me to be a reasonable choice for black. White has two awkward groups. And the game continues from there. And since we're here, white, this is an interesting move. Black plays here. Let us ask the question. Was our A group attacked? No, our A group wasn't attacked. How does one define an attack? Attack means to remove an option of health. Well, our group over there can run to the side this far. That's a valid run. Black can't split. Black can't cut us. Black can play here and capture a stone, but we're completely out. Okay, so this is a valid running direction. Does black's move stop us from doing that? No. So we weren't attacked. Our A group was weak, and now it's weaker. We wanted to defend white before this move. And now even more so, we want to defend A. But since we weren't attacked, it's inefficient to just go, oh, well, then I'll play here. Instead, white helps from a distance. In the same way that A helped B because it hurt C, now D helps E because it hurts F. In each case, we call it helping from a distance or half move help. And something very important, this doesn't do it. This gives the A stone some room. Now let's define this a little bit more. I'm going to get rid of Q4 because white's move is not supposed to be in relationship with the corner. That's not what we're doing. We're playing this move. Doesn't matter what other white stones are down there. So A is helping B. So if white happened to have been here, fine. If white happened to have been here, fine. If white happened to have been here, fine. It's still the same move. Okay. So that's was here. And we go from there. And that's enough. We're about up on time. Okay. So that was just that game from decades ago. And that's one of the games that I memorized it. I would have to say it's 50 years ago. I mean, I've been six down for 40 years, and this was well before that. So 55, 60 years ago, that game was played. And I've gone over it so many times. There's so many wonderful moves in that game. Okay. So let's get started on an actual go time. Hello, whoever walked in the room. Something I've been doing for a while, and I've given my students this homework many times, we're going to have a look at today in our lecture. And that is, and we've looked at this, we've defined it many times. I don't know how often we've talked about it in the lectures, though. Anyway, playing even up go, playing high handicap as if even. I've defined it before, but today's a new day. Let's just have a quick look. I can't because this is a crazy stone board and we can't do variations. So, well, just have to. Okay, so let's bring this up, create 6 stones. There you go. Let's just look. So we define it. White, black. We're just going to play a real basic Joseki here. I know that's all. We're not worried about the Joseki. Black gets a free move to wherever. We play our move out. Black play. Sorry. We settle. Black plays away. It's our move. And so we have to ask who's winning this game. Well, black's winning. Black is a full 6 stones ahead. Has white made a mistake? No. How is this happening? Why is this game so easy for black? Because white hasn't suggested anything extra. White's played perfectly. Start a group, settle it, just like it's an even up game. Hey, Miguel. Good. So if instead we play, for instance, here, well, right away, black's unsure what to do. He can play, gosh, any of these moves. He doesn't know which one, and that's only move 2. Is this a mistake for white? No. It's called playing faster. White's saying, oh, I'm going to, like, here's even a better example. I'm going to take the entire top area. Well, that's a complete falsehood, but now black has to do something to make that not true. Okay, so that's our definition of playing handicap as even, and that's what we're about to do against Crazy Stone. There we are. Oops, and I need to change. There we go. Okay, so let's give it a try. We're playing white, and we're playing even up. Settle my group. Oops, mistake. We're going to do this not the perfect way. It's a little bit of a cheat. So now something dies of blacks, okay? We're just settling our group. Okay, we're settled. We're going to play away. Next area. Settle. We're fine. We're not about to take these points. That's not big. That's like 10 points maximum. Probably closer to 5 if we actually take this bottom area. But our group is fine, so we're now play away. And my pattern is upper left, settle. Bottom left, settle. Then on to a 3-3. That's the pattern I use all the time. Okay. So we see this pattern, right? Settle, settle, take a 3-3, settle. What's next? So it's kind of like now the game begins. Top is looking awfully big. Big wall, great stuff. So that's likely where we're going to play next. If black plays one more time up there, it's really starting to look like points. I think I'm going to start in this area. That suggests either the peep. What else? The hane here. See how black responds to the hane, or the shoulder hit. I'm going to go with the shoulder hit. It seems the easiest in the most open space. I'm just going to get out. Oh, I like that one. Get a settled group here. Oh, I love this thickness. I don't see a problem with not jumping now. I'll take this my Sente. And I have, so now I have to ask, how's my group? Miguel, do you think I should defend this group or not defend this group? Now, a minute ago, I was about to put a white stone down, and you're all going to go, yeah, like that. But once the question arises, well, I guess I'm not so sure. And that's where the game's at. It's like, we need to decide if we're okay or not. See what Miguel thinks. And whoever the other second person is. He just said that. Okay. I hadn't thought of it that way. 3 options, 1, 2, yeah. I was gonna defend it, but you're right. It's got plenty. So where next? Next big area, I'll take the other 3-3. And no questions until I'm settled. Okay. Part of this Joseki is the question, should I press again? Because we're alive, we can walk away now. If the next move is Sente, then we do want to play it. If he ignores, I turn, all I'm doing is taking some points here. Black can't, no, this is small, so I'm going to stop there. Okay, where to next? Bottom left, that's the last very large area. 2 ways in. I can either do the 3-3 or this gap here. I'm very thick here. I don't want to play near my thickness, so I'm going to go 3-3. Oh, aren't you afraid of hurting your other group? No, I'm counting on that group being relatively stable. That's why I played it that way. I'm going to allow black to attack that group. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'll take it. So, alive in the corner, I like that. And now I'm going to get my health by attacking the 2 stones. He's going to let me kill them. I'm delighted to. Is there a cut here? Black, white, Atari. Yes, there's a cut here. If I play white, black, no cut. So if I Hane, this black is not a cut. He can cut here, but my group's fine. Okay, Hane. How's this white group? Black has 5 liberties. If black turns, I'm going to want to respond. So I'll take it. If black plays here, I'm feeling this is weak here. I'm going to fix it. Am I fixed? Black, white, black cuts. All of a sudden there's a double Atari. I don't like it. If I play here, black, white, black can't escape. So this solves my problem. See, he can't get out. If I hadn't played that stone, he could have gotten out. So, Atari. That's Gote, right? I'm not an Atari. Now, he's obviously thinking, it is thinking, if I can use any of those terms, that this is not an I, which is true. But he only has 4 liberties, and I'm out. So not a problem. Okay, so done. So I want to point out the pattern we're using here. And I know I said some of it already, but let's just go through it. I started upper left, settled. And it's sitting right there. Nice, settled group. If it ever comes in question, I'll deal with it. But till then, I'm fine. From there, I went bottom left, settled my group. From there, went to the next corner, settled my group. From there, I decided, oh, this is getting big, settled my group. This pattern is golden. This playing handicap as even is an exceptional exercise in learning this. As I said, I have a number of my students doing this exercise. Okay, so where to next? This bottom left area appears to be the next big area. I kind of like want to play here. A black move here is a pretty big area. Anything else? I don't think so. In I come. I can keep coming. Okay. I'll take my sente. And am I officially done here? Let's check it out. Black, white. Okay. I am home. I don't have many points here. If I think this area is the biggest, then I can continue here and actually make points. As it is, I'll have 3 or 4. If I play, I'll end up with nearly 10 in Gote. So since I'm alive, I'm going to keep going to the next area. Where is that? See these 3 black stones? They're a little bit far from home. Yeah, but black has this in sente. I think it's time to remove this, to do this double sente move. Because this area is getting big. I want to know what to do with the 3 stones, so I'm going to do my sente. Okay, the 3 stones are fine. Good information. Where to next? The right. I'm under both sides. Black can't do anything. Black can do something with his wall. The area here that we talked about. As I play this, not only am I getting points, I'm affecting the liberties of this group, and I'm reaching out to my center. I kind of like that. Okay. I'm not cut. You notice how my center stones just lost home? That's an important thing to notice. They just lost their way home. Time to defend. How? I kind of like this move. It brings up a weakness, and like next move, I'm home. Let me play here. That gives me this, which gives me this. I like that. Let me double check what I just did here. Black. I have to back off here, but that's fine. So I'm a little bit weak here, but nothing works. Okay. Next, I have a bunch of cuts here. So I have to imagine black, white, black. He can't, it's a possible cut here. I'm going to fix that cut. Okay. Please take the stone. Done. So my first Atari was sente. My next one, I'm going to turn. So I did sente moves. No more sente. Done. How's the group? Notice if he plays here, he's about to capture the stone, and he starts in messing with my shape. So I could defend my shape out here, or I could defend my shape by playing the spot. The spot's not very big. I'm going to play the bigger one. Yeah, I want to keep my points here because they represent my life. Okay, if I hane, it's cut. I just say goodbye to the stone. It's a dead stone. So no, I could come in here, which gives me a very pleasant next move. I like that. Okay. Can I jump? I like jumping, getting out. Black, boom, boom, boom. No, I'm fine. That took a small readout, right? But that's okay. I'm about to get cut. I can solve it in a few ways. This solves it and reaches out nicely. Yeah, double sente. I like it. Notice the shape here. I'm about to respond. It gives me eyes. It reaches out into his area. Now, when a cue player plays this, they tend to just play it because doesn't it look like the next move? But if you go, no, it's increasing my eyes, it's getting into his area. What I'm saying is you need to find purpose in the move. That's what makes it special. Yeah. Not sente. The two stones are captured. I have two eyes. Let's do a quick count. I just looked at the Crazy Stone says black's ahead by 4 points. Used to be ahead by 6 stones, which was in the neighborhood of 75 points. So it looks like we've gained 70 points. But let me do a quick count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 52, 3, 4, 3, 6, 8, 40, 6, 48, 52, 4, 60-ish, 70-ish. Black has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4, 36, 8, 42, 4, 6, 8, 52, 46. Yeah, it looks like I'm a little bit ahead. But it's it's sort of close. So what's next? Black has an area here. I can jump, reducing it. I like that. Then we have this move. I believe this is black sente. If black played it, I would want to be responding here. I feel a little weak. If I hane, it's just black-white. It's gote. But if I play straight down, then I have the monkey jump. So I'm going to come down. It's already smaller for black. But if I play it now, so white, black, white. Is it sente? Tari, tari, not sente. So this white is not sente. That's what I just decided. If, however, I play here, he ignores. Becomes sente. This move, which is reverse sente, makes this move sente. Now, I can't really get them both in, but this is a nice move, which makes the next one a nice move. Or I could play this one, he plays away, then I get this in sente. So there's whichever one I do here affects the other one. So which one would I prefer? With black's as Atari, I believe I can ignore that. So let's do this one. That I kind of went over that quickly. Hopefully you followed it to some degree. Oh, he gave it to me. Thank you. Okay, where to next? This area. The right, still small. This area, big. Let's do it. I'm alive. Okay. I have a problem in my liberties here. If black plays here, I'm going to need to back off. There's problems here. I'm going to fix this. It's not like I'm about to die, but there's an end game here I want to play, and I'm not comfortable playing it when I have these problems left behind. So I'm going to fix this. Sure. Sure. Gote. Okay. Time for the one I wanted. Done. What's next? There's a little area here. When black comes down, it's sente to connect. So I'm going to play this in-game. Where? There's a lot of readout here. Monkey jump versus the short monkey versus just here. There's some questions. Let me read this one out. Bum, 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 bum. Atari. Interesting. I'm going to do this one. Double checking my reading. Okay, I got it in sente. Nice. Starting to look like this area is the next biggest. I'm going to come in. If I honey, I just cut. I'll do this one instead. Done. That's one big thing, is knowing when you're done. Is the cut at 0:13? Interesting. I don't know when you asked. At this point, certainly not. There's no white stones to work with. In regards to this area, I want to play this white move. If I do, then the cut starts getting a little bit interesting. The problem is black, I just gets cut. So that leads me to want to play here. It's not a very big move. So I haven't done anything here yet. Not too interesting. So where to? It says we're ahead by 5 points. I can capture these two stones with the throw-in. If he plays here, he gets this point and this point. If I play here, it threatens to capture. Oh, so this is big by itself. And now I can capture them if I want. Sure. Sorry. Sure. Okay, he took one side, I'll take the other side. Notice the 3 in a row. It's not quite enough. The in-game is awkward, so I'm going to make it 4. Now I'm comfortable with any hane. Done. And again, it's kind of important to know when you're done. This is sente. And I'll go ahead and finish it off for at least 2 points. Gote. I'll come out here. No threat, so I'll come in. May as well come one more time, sente. Now, I have to be careful. In the future, at some point, he's going to say Atari, and I won't be able to save, right? Because he has an extra liberty down here. But that's well in the future, but you got to be aware of those things. Okay. So we're 10 points ahead, and we're just in game, which is not interesting. It's an easy end game for us. Okay. Miguel, I went through that whole thing pretty quick. Do you think that made sense to viewers? And if not, or even if it did, is there something that we could accentuate next? Because we're about to do it again. And there's 2 other people here. Speak up if you wish. Maybe it was a hard question. I think I'll just bring up there we go. What mental issues might prevent us from playing in that way? That's a great question. Now, that's something that's best answered by whoever's doing the playing. I think it's worthwhile. No, we're about to start another game. We're going to do the exact same thing. And viewers, ask yourself as we play, what stops me from playing this way? Because this is a great exercise. I suggest you play your handicaps games this way. You will learn, you might not win as much, but you will learn a great deal. So let's do the same thing. I'll start my same way. Settle my group. So far, all viewers should be able to, right? It's Joseki. It's a Joseki we know. Is he going to play all the exact same moves? So would you have saved your stone? Sure. Would you notice that this kills the stone? At the moment, black can run out. If we play here, we can net him, right? So maybe someone would capture the stone. But this was to come around, and now we net. So that's something that maybe you'd have to think about. But just 30 seconds a move, I think you should be able to come up with that if you calm down. And like here, black says Atari, should I capture the stone? Before you put the stone down, you go, well, you know, there is another option. Oh, I can play here. Then what? I can capture, oh, wait, there's another option. So if you can, this little example can show you how to find the moves. It's like capture the cutting stone, that's first. And there's a few ways of doing that. Like, oh, that's so much fun to find. Like, I captured the cutting stone in Sente. It's a very happy thing to do. Okay. Settle. Now we're going to save the cut. We can save it this way. Yes, you can see my cursor. We can save it this way. We can save it my favorite way, this way. Now, this might be a little harder to read. It is a basic Joseki, but you might not know this one. This increases my liberties enough where he can't cut. He was supposed to come across absolute Sente. He didn't. I get to play it. Yeah, doesn't work. There you go. Okay, we're alive. I really want the outside Aji. Here's a situation you might not play this the way I would. I want there to be a cut here. I assumed he was going to cut. I save. And I have a nice Aji stone on the outside, creating two weak black groups. But he's allowing me to not get cut. Thank you so much. Now, you might need to read out if you're cut here. But I'm thinking you should be able to read that out. Okay, we're done. Can you, the viewer, go look at this and go, am I done? Can you go, yeah, I'm out. I'm what appears to be alive. If I'm not all the way alive, I'm darn close and I'm out. Shouldn't be a problem. Where to next? Well, we could just go do some corner. But then you notice, well, there are a couple stones here I could attack. Attack or play in a big area? That would be a hard question to answer. The answer is we're still in the early opening. Big, wide open spaces. That's not any time for a sort of vague attack. So we're just going to go to the next area. And remember our pattern, settle, then a 3-3. I'll go to the next 3-3, either one. Oh, He didn't play his Joseki move. I'm going to cut regardless. He can't just kill the stone in one move. So I'm just going to play it. And, well, that's a mistake on his part. Let's say assume he had backed off. Done. I don't need to save the stone. Well, at the moment I can save it in Sente. Let's go ahead. Boom. Boom. Okay. Done. You can walk away now. Or do whatever you want to do. But we got great Ajian. Then, for the rest of the game, from now on, how do I use it? When do I use it? Is now the time. It's always in your face. And I'm looking going, man, that looks so weak to me for black. Black looks so weak. I'm going to go ahead and try to punish. Okay. Black is so weak here. The two moves to look at. One, the Hane here. Next move, Atari kill. I mean, that's a nice little Hane. Can he kill the two? Atari, save. He can't. So I can Hane if I want. Do I want? Yeah. Okay, now what? And here's where it gets tricky. You have to keep your focus on what the main goal is. What's the main goal? Keeping your corner healthy. I don't want him to Hane and then I live in Gote, small corner. I want to reach out, which is Sente. Big reaching out corner move in Sente. Can I save? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. We got a very big plus because he Haned instead of playing strong. It's a great example. Play strong. If you don't, they can punish you. Now, going back to how we punished, the idea is, oh, the cut's in Sente. Just cut. Doesn't matter what happens. He can't kill me in one move. So cut, and now there's a nasty Aji spot there. Once you do that, you see his reaction. Oh, well, I can save in Sente. Okay. Now what? Whatever you want. What do you want? It's a nasty cut there. Gosh, that's a nasty looking cut. Let's cut. Then what? I can save in Sente. Then what? I can turn in Sente. Then what? I can turn over here and it's just one foot in front of the other. And I'm not saying tomorrow you'll play like Six Stone, but I am saying here's some examples of how to take advantage of this stuff. Okay, so we're here. It's my move. We're very alive, nice and big. We have a cutting stone. Is it valuable? Well, my one stone, very weak. This is not some great stone that's going to kill anybody. So, done. What else? I can take a big top by playing here. That's a nice big top area. Well, he can do big things in his area. Well, I'm just going to take his 3/3 away right now. Big, easy move in his area. Okay, here's that move that we need to ask. Is it Sente? I would love to turn. Break out into here, chase the two stone. Yeah. Okay, done. We're now alive. What's next? Big black area. I think I want to do something about that. What do we do about that? I do not know. So I'm going to look around at the tools available. There's a shoulder hit. It's a famous move. We all know shoulder hit. And it threatens to kill the two stones. If I do that, how many points is it? 2, 4, 15 points? That's big. And if he connects, then that helps me come in. It's also just the peep, but the peep looks kind of deep. So I'm going to start with a shoulder hit. So let's look at all our options. Shoulder hit, peep looks a little deep. His black walls are awfully high, so I'm going to avoid that one. Peep or something over here. This looks like, so for instance, this shoulder hit, I don't think is anywhere near close enough to this big area. So when is it close enough? I would say this, see this black wall right here? I would say we want to get at least that far. So this move? Yeah. Can we come further? Yeah, I think so. Maybe one further out, something in this area. But this one's a bit easy, so let's start there. Okay. Is this Sente? I have to read it out. White, black ignores. White, black, white. That threatens to kill. Or well, it's questionable. I think it's Sente, but too hard to read out. What's next? Is this peep now easier? I don't think so. Then what? Well, we have a new stone. We jump out. We're right in his area with the stone we just put down. I love going home. Thank you. Is that a useful stone? Useful for what? It's not going to cut anything. It's not going to kill anything. It's not going to take a point. No. Then what? Jump in? Is there a problem? Let's jump in. And then we could do the Atari. It's not a useful stone to capture, so I don't want to. If we play this move, he presses in and there's cuts. If we play this move, there's no cuts. No cuts. Do I care about that stone? I don't see why. Okay. Two things are happening. We have a group in the center that we want to be healthy. Next, our corner is officially behind enemy lines for the first time. We need to know if it's alive or not. So let's check it out. Black, we have to defend. So it's this. I'm not comfortable saying that's alive. I mean, it might be, but you need some life and death knowledge for that. I don't trust it at all. So I could remove his Sente, and that has some size to it. Or I could keep getting out. I like that because it brings me the Hane. I like that Hane, right? So let's do this again. We're playing here, and there's the first thing on our mind, this center group, which, by the way, he didn't just threaten to surround us, right? He didn't play any of these surrounding moves. So it's not very severe. We have lots of room to the right, above, to the left. So not very threatening. But our corner just got surrounded, right? One move, we're surrounded. So we are questioning it, right? So there's a process here. Check your one group. Doesn't seem too stressful. The other group, trouble. Okay, how to solve this? Get out. Oh, I like the Hane. Let's say he had a black stone here. What am I going to do? Probably live. But he doesn't. Connect. These guys Good question. I would like to get out here. My corner group can escape or live. I don't like being limited to just, I'm not comfortable. I would like to play another move, like coming out or maybe time to live. How bad is my group here? So I'm trying to find out who's in more trouble. I think the center, because next move I'm surrounded. I don't want to have to live there. I believe I can either escape or live on this group. So out I come. Where? Shall I move to the right? You mean into the lion's den? No, I want to get away from the lion's den. Away, there's a few ways of doing it, but this is a nice escapes more. Okay, time to live. Thank you very much. Save it. I'm just going to live here. I'm sick and tired of almost dying. Thank you very much. You got it. Sorry. Done? 2 eyes, right? 2 eyes. Great. What's next? Check our group. We're out. We don't need to defend. What else? He's cut here. Oh, I like him being cut. But what am I going to do? I can't kill it. I can't even chase it. So no. What else is going on? Well, his Hane has become Sente. I can't imagine a 5Q. I'm kind of thinking like I'm talking to 5 and 6 Qs here. I'm not sure they would have noticed that. But this is my Sente. Is our stone at F6 starting to be interesting? That's a very important question. So let's look at Miguel suggesting this area. What's going on? Our group seems okay for now. These 2 black stones. Oh, look at that. They're sort of getting behind enemy lines now. Yeah. Is my coming out Sente? Sente to kill them, yeah. Make sure we understand that. White, let's say black. This turn's really powerful. There's some reading here. Yes, interesting. Yes, interesting. I don't feel, is this white group ready to start fighting? That's what this is, right? We're starting a fight. Is this group ready to fight? It doesn't look ready to fight. It doesn't have an eye yet. So no, I'm not ready to do that. I'm going to do this double Sente first. Now this shows that indeed he's thick on our right. I'm going to do something with this group to make it better. If he puts a black stone here, takes away all our eyes in Sente. I'm going to fix that. How? This looks nice. See, like I made an eye there? Let's keep the eye. Oh, but he's getting the right. I don't care if he gets the right. That's his right to take the right. Black, white, no problem. So I don't need to respond. I think a Q player, a 6Q, is going to play here without thinking. This is one thing that's going to get you stronger, is if you pause and think. You're about to put in this. I do this all the time. I'm about to put a white stone down, right? It's like, here it comes. But my habit is just pause for 3/4 of a second. Is it Sente? Oh, black can't cut me. I don't have to play. I just saved myself a whole move. That little thought process immediately will take you from 6Q up to 4Q without a problem. If you just pause for a second and just look a little bit. Okay, how's our group? we have an eye with lots of options for running. I'm comfortable with that. Is it time to start saving our group here? I kind of like it. Let's say black runs. Can you live? Oh, lots of room to live. Really? But if we come out first, that's no longer true, and we're taking an extremely large top area. Can I Hane? I would love to. Tari, save. Tari, save. Oh, I think I die. Weak. Let's keep going. Yeah, I don't want to even read it out. I don't want to read the honey out. I feel weak here. I don't want to die. And one more time, and I'm strong. Done. 4 in a row is strong. Now I can ignore, I can honey, I can do whatever I want. What do I want? Remember this center group had an eye with lots of options? Did you notice that just changed? There's a big black group near us now. I think we're going to be helping our eye shape. How to help? Well, fixing this weakness does help our eye shape. What else helps? This move helps our eye shape. What else? Running, he can just peep and chase. I want some fixing move. And these are the two that come to mind. I'll do this one. This is the bigger reaching move. Can I honey? Yeah. And then here's the spot that's vital to our life. And here's our last weakness. We can fix it this way or not at all. We fix one, now let's fix the other. I'd say we're really close to life here. Is this Arsente? No. Is this Arsente? Yeah. Now this is Arsente. Nice. Now this is Arsente. All right. Are we alive? I think we might be literally alive. Okay. What's next? I mean, doesn't that look like 2 eyes? 1, 2, 3 eyes almost, 4 eyes. Looks like we're very alive. Okay, what's next? The left. Big area. What can we do? So the purpose of what we're doing here is, one, to show the exercise. We've shown it before, but I want to stress the value of doing this exercise. Next, the thing that we're showing in this exercise is the pattern. We're basically doing Mr. Yang's quote. Go play in a big area, go do a big thing, finish it, then go do another big thing. That's what we've done. One corner, next corner, move to the center. We've done one thing after another and stayed there until we have clarity. This pattern will make you stronger. Okay. Where to? We're looking at the left. Earlier, we were looking at his center. We found a shoulder hit. We stayed with it until anytime it came in question, we made it stronger. Looks good. Next is the left. So we're again looking at where. See the big gap here? That's a big gap. Well, let's clarify the gap. I don't think this gap, you see my cursor, is the one. This is the high stone. It's this gap. That suggests here, right? We make the line and play on it. I'm not really thrilled. Let's try this gap. This one I feel better about. Look at this forcing move. I like this forcing move. If I run out to the right, I see two excellent homes. I like that. I don't see any way he can hurt us here. Let's just try it. One thing about these forcing moves, you don't need a conclusion. You don't need anything other, a question. That's it. It's a question. That's all. If we play here, he ignores, we drop down and kill something. Okay. Sente, let's do it. If he comes up, there's an Atari here. I want to fix that. This weakness is more than a little weak. It's a lot weak because of the Aji. Let's fix. Okay, I would say we've reduced him dramatically. Are we going to invade this area? No. His last move clarified, no, that's his area. Great. Perfect time for endgame. He can't resist. That's his big area. Okay. What's next? There's a potential Seki here, but that's in the future. You don't need to think about that. Okay. Is this black Sente? Nope. Then it's not big. What else? We may well lose this game. We're still 10 points down. What else is there? This here looks like one of the last areas on the board to grow. I'm going to grow it this way. Can I double honey? I don't see why not. Keep growing it. I like growing this area. Nice. Okay. If he Ataris, I save. I would say this black move works with this black cut, right? Black, black, some trouble. So I'm weak here. I'm going to fix. If this is Sente and there's a black move here, then his Hane is valuable. Still weak. So I'm going to fix, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish my perimeter. This next one, I'm weak. Let's fix. There's two ways of fixing. Isn't this bigger? Yeah. Atari, not Atari. Not weak. This one's big. A little bit big. Gote. So we're down to endgame. There's a little endgame. This is a cute little endgame move. What's going to happen here? There's a lot of black weaknesses here. One more. I really don't know what's happening here, but I see a few weaknesses. So Atari and the rest of them I'll leave for co-threats. I wanted to see what was happening, and it's pretty clear. I really want to continue here, but it just can't work. What else? Black can gain points here. His turn is Sente. Okay. And he can grow points here. I can grow points here. Sente. Reverse Sente. Is that Sente or Gote? Sente, Sente. Two in a row. So I'm going to fix one of these. This one's a real point. I think this is the one that's the point. If he plays here, is it Sente? No. I can Atari. but I end up fixing and the cut's nothing. So I don't, that's just 1 or 2 points in Gote. If black Hane's here, I need to fix all the way back here. So if I play this move, it's a 2.5 points. That's kind of big. This, bigger. Okay. So this is in-game stuff, right? These sort of in-game points are much easier for me. Oh, look at that. Black's down to a 1-point lead. He was 15 ahead, then he was 11 ahead, then he was 8 ahead. Now he's 1 point ahead. He gained 12 points in the last 6 moves, almost 1 point a move. This is nothing. This feels big to me. Now, check this out. If I Hane, he says Atari, I fix, okay? Next, I play here, then Atari fix, not quite a kill. I'm reading out the combination of endgames here, and they don't quite work. Atari, save, Atari, capture. Yeah, don't quite work. Oh, he can capture this stone. That's big. This, Sente, good. And now it's an even up game. Cool. And we'll call it quits there because that's the end of our time. So I'm really hoping, I'm going to resign, which will allow us to go through this a move at a time rather than 2 moves at a time. Settle. He shouldn't, this isn't Joseki, right? He shouldn't try to capture this. And here, he should Atari here. It's a huge difference. If he says Atari, I don't have any eyes at all. That's a big difference. But he did that incorrectly, giving us, this is huge, to get this in Sente. Then we do it again. Oh, not this game, we didn't. We know this one. So this is a double Sente move. Huge, huge. Double Sente. Hane, yes, we can be cut. If we can't look at variations here, but if he cuts, we just fix. Now we're alive. He can't kill the cutting stone, and he has 2 problems. It doesn't mean we're about to kill him, doesn't mean anything other than we've created problems for him. It's still our move. Then we decide, shall we start here or wait for later? We'd make the decision. Hopefully that's, oh, he let us connect. Unbelievable. And there's our pattern. Settle, settle, then hit the 3-3. Either 3-3. And I've been playing this pattern a lot. I mean, last 2 years. And I keep learning. It's also meditative. Just like, what's the next move? It's like, oh, he left a weakness cut. Oh, he put us towards his other cut. Oh, then we cut. It's just one after another. And then that died. That's a big. Next 3-3, settle there. And then how to find the entry point to the big moyo, right? Peep looked deep. Shoulder hit. Had a follow-up to kill something. That was nice. And then a helicopter move, just right in the middle of things. So this seemed a little easier, a little straightforward. Then out we go. Go home. Don't need that. Come on in. Connect. This one connected. Us playing here didn't connect. And just step by step. Yeah. So hopefully it all makes sense, and I hope you'll try the exercise. And if it's interesting to you and you have an interesting game, I wouldn't at all mind you sending it to me. Okay, guys, I guess that's it. Thanks for coming. Catch y'all later. Bye.